Now to developments in a case here. Wendy Howard, the Tehachapi woman accused of killing her ex-boyfriend, now been ordered to go to trial.
23 ABC's Leslie Gooden has been covering the hearing and has learned new details in the case. She joins us live down at the Kern County Courthouse tonight. Leslie?
Yes, good evening, all. Just an hour ago, a judge ruled that there was enough evidence to go to trial. And today we got more details of what happened the day of that fatal shooting. And I was able to speak to the family to see how they're feeling during this trial. Wednesday marked the end of a two-part preliminary hearing for Wendy Howard, the Tehachapi woman accused of fatally shooting her ex-boyfriend, Kelly Reese Pitts. Her family, including her son, Brent Frost, could be seen supporting Howard inside and outside the courtroom.
Extremely emotional. It's very tough seeing her in there in that position, especially when we all know her innocence and how fear of her life she was in that situation.
During the hearing, both defense and the prosecutor focused on key topics in the Howard case. That included days leading up to the shooting, the timeline of the actual shooting, and Howard's state of mind. One piece of evidence presented was a series of Facebook messages and text messages sent from Howard 3 days prior, before the shooting of Pitts. She shared her dislike of Pitts in the messages after learning of the sexual abuse allegation against their daughter and a picture she found of the abuse. In the message, the prosecutor read that Howard said, quote, "I cannot stand him. I've dreamt of ways of not having him around for years," and that she wanted to go down there and handle it herself.
What my mom meant by that, and I can speak to this personally because part of the evidence that they're using are text message conversations between my mom and I. What she meant by handling it her way was confronting him, was showing him the photos that she had regarding what had happened to my sister and asking him, hey, what is this?
The defense argued that Howard did not have a master plan, as prosecutors are saying, quote, that she took the gun for protection due to past alleged domestic abuse by Pitts and only shot Pitts because he was driving towards her on a quad.
I think we have a very strong case. It's a very good case of self-defense. I think that there's a lot of darkness that still needs to become brought into the light. And I think there's a lot of good facts and good evidence that shows how innocent my mom truly is and that she did everything absolutely correct.
Despite the outcome of going to trial, Frost says she is overall pleased with the fairness during testimonies.
Some of the witnesses and their answers have been seemingly pretty fair, which is actually a relief. I'm actually pretty glad to hear that there are people in this case who are willing to give an unbiased opinion about what happened and about their recollection of the events.
Howard's defense also requested a reduction in her $1 million bail, which a hearing is scheduled for a week from today. Her family is still hopeful.
She's my best friend in this world. She's taught me everything that I know. I love her very much. I'll stand with her, always will.
Howard is scheduled to appear back in court on September 11th for a bail hearing, and then will be arraigned on the 16th. Live in Bakersfield, Leslie Gooden, 23 ABC News, connecting you.